those warriors, welcome back to Relentless Fit 365. This concludes the week of strength training. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's been ups and downs for some of you. Many of you love this, but it's still one of those things, if you tackle through it at the end of the week, you're going to see some differences. It will help you balance some of the weaknesses that you have if you're going through plateaus. This is one of those weeks that's really good to get you past that because it's just challenging your body in different dimensions that push it to the next level, basically. If you have any questions regarding these moves, make sure you leave it in the comment section. But for the most part today, we're just going to talk about what to expect about tomorrow. Some of this involves Paprika. Some of it involves Scott Poe. Those of you who have been following Scott Poe, you're pretty familiar with the Relentless U program, so that's going to be continuing on. And at the same time, we're going to just go through, if you guys have any questions for Paprika, the professor, or the wizard, feel free to ask those questions now. Now's a good time to do that. I do want to start off with the first one, and this is the new one just because it's the first time ever. And I actually put it on, it's on the membership site. If you look at the week, I added a day for Sunday. Paprika is going to be doing her workout tomorrow for the first time. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be Iron Body. Paprika, why don't you talk about that a little bit?
About Iron Body?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so it's on a 60-20 tempo, twice through. So there's 20 moves. It's going to be a mix of dumbbells and body weight, and I'm going to throw a few basic MMA moves in there. Don't let that scare you, Anna, if you're watching. Just a few, but yeah, mix of dumbbells, mix of body weight, 20 moves, twice through. 60 seconds on, 20 seconds rest.
And she went through this. She actually did the workout, tested it. She sent some things back to me. What do you think about this? I gave my insight, and she's like, okay. And then she still tweaked it to her liking.
I did tweak it.
And it's fantastic. I saw the workout. I think you're really going to enjoy it. And the Iron Body is one of those things. I think it's the best all-around body weight dumbbell workout you can get. The 60-20 tempo is, I think, perfect. And you're going through twice. So it's 40 total rounds. But we've done it before. Yeah. Paprika's going to throw it at a different pace, though, and that's what I love about it. I'm excited to join in.
Yeah, her first workout, and she does 60-20.
I know.
That's insane.
That is insane. That's not an easy tempo.
I would have done like a 10-20.
It's my favorite workout
you would
do, though, so
yeah. Yeah, it is your favorite, right?
So I just wanted to do something that I love, right?
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a blast. It is actually the first time I will be able to sit at home and join in. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that aspect. I have done 13 videos in a row. We did a private video on Sunday, so I counted that one. And I also counted it because it was like 83 degrees in here, and I was dying. So I'm excited to sit at home and watch Paprika do her workout.
You're going to be like sipping your coffee. Laughing
Yeah. It's going to be a blast.
Pull this pinky up when he says
I know.
I don't. So not true.
Don't lie.
So check it out. She's going to be on YouTube. Now, I have, like I said, I have put it in the membership site in the regular live programs week, so there's a Sunday added on there. And also, if you want to share it with your friends, this is a public workout. It's just like Scott Poe's, where if they click on the website, it's right on the front page, open to the community as well. So this is full public access. We're pretty excited about that.
Yep. Absolutely. And then, as you said, Scott Poe, he's on Facebook, just to be clear. It's a Facebook Live event. We do download it and add it to our website the following day.
Yes.
So if you don't catch it Sunday live, you can catch up on the classes on Monday. So
correct.
there'll be 3, and tomorrow it's Core and Balance with the poet.
Yeah, old school stuff. He does a great job. You can see his personality coming out nice and relaxed on Facebook, and he's just a blast. He makes the workouts that much funner. Yeah. And if you notice also, there's also a tab for Scott Poe. It's just Relentless U program. Just click on that. That one's also public access. You can share it with your friends. And another good thing that when we have it on the website, right there, the t-shirts, designed by Lion Cub, probably one of my favorite t-shirts is that one. I can't wait for mine to come in.
And just so you know, if you guys do order this, what's this kind called?
I don't know. It's like vintage or something.
Yeah, I think it's vintage.
Yeah.
This fits true to size, like you would think. Some of them don't.
Yep.
This one does. You don't need to get a different size.
All of the shirts have measurements. You just need
I don't find them always accurate.
You just need to measure it compared to a shirt that you own that fits you right, and then compare.
The measurements work. Rich and I just can't add.
And I don't have a measuring tape, so that's why I don't say they work.
You could use a string and a ruler.
I'm just going to give it to Jamie for now on.
Yeah. So I do want to say something, because the professor's been here a lot, and you're actually going out of town soon, aren't you? Going to China?
Oh, she's leaving me.
So you have one more week with us, and then you're gone for a month.
Yeah, I'm gone for
2 months.
almost 2 months, I think.
Last year it was a month.
Yeah.
This is unacceptable. You recognize that?
Feeling
We're sending her on
abandoned.
a recruitment trick for Relentless.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to bring back, you're going to be there 60 days?
Yeah.
60 subscribers. So.
Yeah, we
That's not hard to do.
That's awesome. Well, we'll give you some. I don't know if we can. Can you like translate it in Chinese or like Mandarin or something, and then we can work it out that way.
They want it in
Oh, they want it in English. Well, even better.
English. It's even
It's
better.
requirement to learn English.
Yeah, there you go.
See, we should do that. That's awesome. Well, we hope you have a safe trip. My point is we're going to miss you because you're here every Saturday. You bring it, and yeah, we're going to miss out on you. One more week, though.
Yeah,
So,
one more week.
all right, cool. We have any questions, Lion Cub?
Yes, we had a question from Kimberly K.
Yes.
When doing chest presses and flies and stuff of that nature, is it bad form to press your lower back to the floor? She thinks the arch is natural, which it is, and I
Necessarily, sometimes when you flatten out, it's a nature of what your spine does naturally. It just depends on where your spine build is. Now, I will say my spine naturally does give an arc. The reason why I recommend the arc in the chest is when we're doing chest presses, it lifts your chest. That's actually how you focus more on your chest as opposed to your shoulders. What I would recommend if you're flattening your back is if we're doing flies, specifically pointing out the shoulders as opposed to the chest. That's when you flatten your back out and it forces your shoulders to get more work in. When you lift, and I'm going to just have to show this. Do we have room right here? So, just like this, just say I'm doing a press here. If your back is flat, as you can see, I have an arc here like you were talking about. Not everybody does. When you start pushing this down, it doesn't necessarily mean the weight is doing too much. It could mean that your shoulders are taking over. So just keep in mind, I always like to lift this part of my chest to press up. Now, what I was suggesting on the lower back when you're pressing down for shoulders is to drop that lower back. That way you're focusing more on shoulders and the outside of your chest. Otherwise, when you lift this up, your chest still does raise. So there's a couple of reasons for that. Sometimes it's just genetics of where your spine rests, and other times there is a technique to that. I always recommend, especially for chest though, even sometimes when we lift, that still focuses more on chest. Thank you for that question. What else we got, Lion Cub? Are we having technical?
Can you repeat that? I got unplugged when you pulled it.
What's that?
Can you just repeat what you said?
All of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just repeat why.
All right, so once again on the lower back, when you're having the arch, that is basically to focus more on your chest. It doesn't necessarily mean you have too much weight when you drop that lower back. Now, what I was saying, what I would recommend is when you drop your lower back, that focuses more on your shoulders. But if you're speaking specifically to this week, I would recommend you keep that chest raised. If you feel like it's lowering and your back is starting to drop, just go lighter. So that's all. Any more questions, Lion Cub?
Yeah, Susanna has a question regarding different levels of fitness. Is there some point when you stop feeling sore after the workout, or is it something ongoing due to the change of weights?
Is she feeling sore during most of these workouts?
Who is this?
I would assume so.
Okay, well, that's not a bad thing. If you continue to get sore after these workouts, a lot of it could just be because your muscles are being challenged in different ways. What I will say is, as you get into better shape, the soreness changes, where you will still feel soreness occasionally. You're not going to feel it like you did when you first started your first 60 days or so. And a lot of these guys can vouch for that. I know Chris doesn't often get sore, Rich doesn't get sore. Do you get sore as much, Professor?
Oh, I've been sore since 2014.
But is it the same? Because I feel like when
it's not the same.
right, when I first started working out, it was a soreness that was like, oh my God, it was hard to sit down. Oh my God,
Right,
it was hard to
right.
like lift my arm somewhere. But now it's just like, oh, I feel like I worked out, and it's a different.
Yeah,
Sort of.
yeah.
It's
I
not-
feel more
Yeah.
It's not as
endurance.
intense.
You have more endurance, and you recover quicker. And
Yes, and
yeah.
it's less often for me. I
And
mean,
make sure just starting out, you drink plenty of water because that can really slow down your recovery if you don't have enough water.
Yeah. Now, I will say, in specific to this week, you're probably going to feel more soreness during the strength training portions as you get into better shape than you will with cardio. I like to use, especially like cardio kickboxing and things of that nature, MMA stuff and core stuff. That's for like loosening up your muscles, whereas this time under tension, direct muscle isolation, these things will get you sore the most. This week, you might have felt some of the most soreness you've felt in a while. And that's a good thing. That just means your muscles have been shocked, they've been challenged, and perhaps that's what I was saying in the beginning of our, when we started this today, that if you had a plateau that you were facing, this is one of those weeks that will help push you through it. So if you are getting sore, Susanna, that's a good thing.
Yeah, and if you're just starting strength training, strength training,
Rich is in stank training right now.
the first couple of weeks you lift weight, the pain is bad.
Yeah.
It really
Absolutely.
is.
Yeah.
Because your muscles just build up that lactic acid, and it just for 2-3 days they hurt. I remember there are times where you like your elbows, you're like, I can't move them. But that shouldn't happen again. Even when you bump weight as you go on, you might get a little sore, but you shouldn't have that really terrible soreness again.
I get it occasionally on a really hard workout. I still remember after doing that Black Widow one, I could barely like sit down for days.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did that day.
If something is really unique to you,
Yes,
like you
yes.
haven't, then yeah, you can get sore again.
Yeah, and what is unique is the fact that we're doing some of the the same exercise styles for 6 straight days. You're going to feel that. What else you got, Lanko?
Susanna wants to know if you, as a coach, still get sore.
Absolutely, I sure do. And what's funny is, like, I still have my weaknesses, and I know what my strengths are. I tend to stay away from a lot of those. I mean, I still balance it, but a lot of times when it's my strength that's involved, I give less of it for myself, and I focus more on the weaknesses. But yeah, I'll definitely get sore. My butt sore a lot when we do the leg stuff. Even though I feel like I have strong legs, which I do, there's still some weaknesses there that I'll feel. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you said that I said it backward almost. You're like, you will concentrate on your strength more than your weakness. I'm like, that. No, you don't. You
Yeah.
always hit your weakness far more than your strength.
That is true, yeah. Yeah.
So never let them know your weakness.
I do that with clients too, and they tell me they hate something. I don't. This sucks. I don't want to do it. That's usually when I put it in the list.
True.
What else we got?
That's all we have.
Okay, so to remind you again, make sure you're checking out the platform as of tomorrow. So set in your schedule. If you could do 8 a.m., give Paprika support because she's put a lot of time and effort. This has been an ongoing project for the last month or so, maybe 2 months before we got this started.
Yeah, you guys have been asking me for a while.
We have been asking a whole lot longer than a month. She's finally doing it. This is all on her. I know she's been in workouts with me before, but there's a huge difference between doing a workout with somebody and actually conducting the workout on video, going live. And let me just pause for a second. Like, live is fun, but my first videos were not live. They were edited videos, and I did 4 before I posted the first one. So to be able to go live, that takes a lot of confidence. I'm very proud of her. At the same time, I'm excited for it because this is gonna be a fun video. And so make sure you join in. It's 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it's going to be a good balance if you wanted to do both at 9 a.m. because he's doing core and balance. This is, you couldn't get more perfect than that. And I don't know if Paprika plans on that because I know we have the program there, but it just kind of worked out.
Yeah, it just worked out.
So you could essentially go from 8 to 10 if you wanted to make this a longer one and go with the poet. And it'll be a blast. So that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, me too.
Fantastic, guys. I hope we can see you guys tomorrow in the chat, whether it's with Paprika or whether it's during the Relentless You program or both, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or this platform here. And make sure you share it with your friends, your family, like you've always been doing. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the week. Always remember, eat healthy, train hard, most especially have fun. I'm Relentless Jake.
Patrick.
Professor.
And paprika.
You remember to stay focused, stay dedicated. We'll see your beautiful faces soon. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And we're out!